So I have a 2011 Chevy 1500. The AC for the last couple years will blow really cold, but in about 10 or 15 minutes, sometimes 30, the airflow stops and there's a havering noise underneath the dash. And turns out that what happens is there's a temperature sensor down in the middle of the part underneath the dash where all the airflow goes. And it is supposed to regulate how much Freon is sent. And it's that big black box. So you have a sensor. Let's see if I can up above the black box that drops down into the center, and it tells the AC unit how much Freon to push through. When it fails, it tells the system it's like 150 or 175 degrees, depending on which one it is. So the system runs too much, and everything inside that box freezes over and you get no airflow. So to actually get to that sensor up under there, pull it out, you have to pull the entire dash, including the airbag, and that's still nice and cold, and you have to take this unit out. So basically, I did not have the money to pay for 10 billable hours for that, and I wasn't 100% sure that was the problem I was having. So I think I was quoted close to $1,000. I got this part from Amazon for about $15, and I cut a flap in the side. I scored this side. It's about to break if I bend it too often. And what I did was I kind of shoved the temperature probe up there, and I disconnected it from the top probe and plugged it in. I put a piece of duct tape over it just to test it for a couple of days in the Oklahoma sun, and it's actually working. It hasn't frozen over. I will say that according to the specs, that temperature gauge or probe needs to be in the center for the specs of everything, but yeah, I stuck it there. I'm going to end up cutting a groove out here for the wire, and I'm going to seal all of this up with Fuse-It from Liquid. Now, I can't necessarily recommend anyone do this as a fix, but if getting cold air and everything, this whole unit freezing up and stopping all airflow is the problem, or is the symptom, then that sensor is probably the problem. Fix it however you want, but this was my 20-minute, $15 solution.